Happy New Year, YouTube. This is the Truth Blaster, and I'll be back with some PG-13 content, excuse me. I'm starting to get a little better from this sickness, but still a little sick. Been off of work for about a week. But I want to talk about a couple things. This is the road rage 16. And I want to talk about these misguided youth. These youth they're not like we were. They're pretty disrespectful. When I was coming up, I don't remember kids, my friends, my family, people I knew weren't as disrespectful towards adults as they are now. You rarely saw carjackings. People wasn't opening people's cars, what they call it shacking cars here in Milwaukee, trying to find guns and money. The kids just mainly play sports, watch cartoons, especially on Saturday morning. Did what kids do. But now, more often than not, these kids make babies. They act like babies, but they make babies. And I want to tell you something. Anybody that's catering to these bad kids needs to take an IQ test. You need to look in the mirror, if you will, and see what's going on with you. Because you're not helping the world. You're not helping the world by catering to these bad kids. These kids out here robbing people, they stumping old ladies. I heard about one kid that not only did he take her car, but he ran her over in her own car. And then after they do this, because I work with the youth, they expect to get out. Man, I hope they bless me. Who blessing you? Why would God bless you? But that's how the world thinks. Fornicate, steal, be hateful, vindictive, disrespectful, unsupportive. But yet, the soft God that is really an idol, because it's not how God really is, I still give you what you want in life. Right? Wrong. See, my prayer this year is that people will get what they deserve. And on my own personal level, my philosophy is going to be, don't get mad, get even. If somebody want to present themselves as an enemy, I'm not going to treat them like a friend. Say, well, the Bible say turn the other cheek. Let me tell you something. You got to know how to put the Bible in context. Because if you were expected to turn the other cheek every time, then there would be no places called hell. There would be no lake of fire. There would be no eternal damnation. But there is. So it must be some fluffiness to that turn the other cheek stuff. Did God turn the other cheek on Saul? Did God turn the other cheek on Moses' sister? Did he turn the other cheek on Job's friends who criticized Job for having common emotions over what was going on in his life? But these little brat wannabe tough guy kids, who most of them ain't tough, they pick their battles very wisely. They expect to just take. And I've heard many of them say, man, I take what I want. And I tell them, I said, you gonna mess with the wrong person. And I say, contrary to what you believe, you're gonna wake up in hell. And I tell people the truth. All that little fluffy Christianity stuff. Let me tell you something. I could preach in Christianity. I'm ordained. But I'm just a believer. I just preach the scripture. I just preach the true history. I'm not finna bring that fluffy, fake philosophy in this. Parents need to start confronting their kids. If your kid is too big, get you a gun. Get you some brass knuckles. Get you a bat. But your kid should not be punking you. And then some of these people had a nerve. The kid's as bad as I don't know what. Constantly defending them. You should correct them first before you defend them. Because again, these kids out here stealing cars, they shooting people. They out here doing everything. Raping girls, molesting kids. And by the way, don't you dare be the nice person to have these teenagers in your house, unless you want them to steal, or around your young girls or your young boys. Because a lot of them, they're, you know about sexuality. They go all ways. But again, I say to anybody, if you're catering to these type, if you taking up for these type and not correcting them, trying to get them to change their behavior, you just as bad as they are. You part of the problem. And we're going to keep talking about this later on. But this was Road Rage 16. These misguided youth. God will judge you. Better get your life right. They dying in car crashes, stealing people's cars. Obviously, they don't believe in God. Living like daredevils, they must be atheists. And then they wake up in hell. You say, well, I don't believe in hell. Who cares what you? Who are you? You say, well, you can't prove it. I can prove it more than you can. I can prove that it exists more than you can prove that it don't. Try me anytime. Anytime. But we got to do something about these youth. Black people, you need to stick together. If you can't stick together, you're not black. You are like, I guess nigga a good term. You're a hybrid species. If you can't stick together, you're something else. You're not black. You're not one of us. And on that note, this ends Road Rage 16.